So in the entrance of the living room, you will find this control center mechanism that will help you regulate all the AC within all the property. It is of course centralized. As you can see here, you have a little socket that you can open, and you have all the different buttons that will help you to set all the programming you want. But first thing first, go to the top right, you can see this power button, press it once, you can see the red light, so now everything is ready to start to be used. So we'll just focus on a couple of buttons, mainly this one, and this one. It will give you all the necessary options that we need. So first thing you can see is like this fan symbol, you can see here, that you can switch between two kind of intensity. Of course L is for low and H for high. Then the one that is just on the left next to it, if you press it several times, you can see you have different symbols here appearing. It's just to control what kind of hair you want. So you can see this cool little winter symbol. So it means you're gonna produce some cool hair, mostly for summer season. And if you press it again, you can see like this little sun symbol, which means the hair that's gonna come out will be hot, mostly for, of course, winter season. So let's go back with Spain. It is always hot here, so we go back to this little winter symbol, and the last thing, we go to this one. You see this little temperature symbol with up arrow and down arrow. You perfectly guess it is to control, as you can see here, the temperature. You see the little C, it means it is in Celsius degrees. So we're going to set it, let's say we want 90 degrees. Everything is set now. You can close the little socket back and just wait for a couple of minutes, just for to feel everything. Of course, we strongly recommend for a better usage and not to waste unnecessary energy, make sure to have all the doors and windows closed. Now let's say that you need to leave the property and you want to switch everything off. Very simple, you go back to the top right button, this power button, press it once. As you can see, the red light is off, and now the system is shut down and you can leave the property without any problem. So in the kitchen you will find the microwave from the brand Bosch, and let us show you how to operate it. So very simple, you can see here on the bottom right this big rectangular button, just press it once. As you can see, you open the main door and you put your dish or else inside, and make sure of course to close the door properly. Then you will see on the top right you have this button here. Just press it a couple of times, and as you can see here, you can change the intensity of the program you want to use. It's in kilowatt, of course, so let's say we want a regular one, we'll go to 640, and after with the wheel, turning a little bit to the right or to the left, you can see you can set the timer. Let's say you want it for 2 minutes, then you go to this bottom right button here, you press it once, and as you can see you have the light, you have noise. The microwave is working now, and also you have a little timer on the top. Once the timer is done, the microwave will make a little noise to let you know about it. So very easy, you come back, go back again to this bottom right rectangular button, press it once, open it, take what you have inside, be careful, it might be a little bit hot, so we always recommend to use gloves, a cloth or something like that. And after usage, of course, make sure to close back the door properly. In the kitchen, just below the microwave, you will find the oven from the brand Bosch, and we'll show you how to use it properly. So of course, as you can see here, you have this big handle. It will help you to open the main door, so pull it towards you gently. As you can see, you can open it, put dish, food or else inside, and close it back. Then you have two wheels, one on the left, as you can see from all those little symbols, will help you to program what kind of heating system you want in your oven, and the one on the right, you can see all those different numbers, is to control the temperature. Temperature is in Celsius degree, keep that in mind. So first of all, let's say we want a regular usage of the oven, so let's say something around 180 degrees, and here you can choose all the different settings. Let's say we want heat from top and bottom, so just press it once. As you can see, you have a light now in the oven, and also you can hear some noise, so the oven is functioning. Once you're done with cooking your preparation and you control the time, feel free to go back to the oven, and before obviously taking out the preparation, make sure to switch the oven off. So just back to those two wheels and set them to 0. You can see here, and this one here, come back. So you can see the light is off, so now you can open the main door through the handle again. Of course, the oven may be hot, even your preparation, so make sure to use proper equipment like a kitchen glove, a cloth, foils, but be careful not to burn yourself. Once everything is out, make sure to close the door back properly. So in the kitchen, just below the oven, you will find the washing machine. It is from the brand Bosch, and this is how to use it. So of course, first thing first, you see this big main door. You have a little handle here. Just press it, pull it against you, sorry, and you can open it and pull all your dirty clothes inside. Make sure to close it properly, if not the machine will not start. Second step, you can see here on the top left side, you'll have this little socket that you can open, and you have here different compartments when you can put your soap, softeners, gel, anything you want to use to wash your clothes. Make sure to close it back. And then with this big central wheel, this is where you're going to choose what kind of program you want to use. As you can see here, you can see with all the little pictures and the kind of temperatures set. It's in Celsius degrees, of course, what kind of program you need, according if you have like sport clothes, delicate clothes, winter clothes, and so on. In case you're not sure which program to use and you just have regular clothes and you want to have a regular usage, we will always recommend you to use an Eco 4060, which means ecological. It's going to make sure to just use the right amount of water with water that is not too hot either. So as you can see, we point to Eco and we see a different lightnings and on the panel that shows that now the washing machine is ready to operate. You can also make some manual adjustments, but we do not recommend, as all those different programs already come preset and are more than sufficient. Then you go back on the bottom right. Here you can see Inicio Pausa. It means start and pause, so you can launch your machine. Or you can see it's already blipping, so press it once. You hear the noise, and now the washing machine will start its program. Once the selected program is done, the washing machine will make a little noise to let you know about it, so feel free to come back to your washing machine. First, before opening the main door, we'll always recommend you to switch it off, so very simple. You come back to the central wheel and you put it back here to 0. You see the light is off now, so go back to the main and the door, open it, take everything out, and make sure, of course, always to properly close the door back. So in the kitchen you will find as well this central hub from the brand Bosch, where I will show you how to use it. So very simple. As you can see here, you have 4 different stations, and everything is controlled here via this central panel. You can see those little circles here. It indicates you which one is going to be controlled. So of course this one is for the bottom right, this one top right, this one top left, and this one bottom left. So first of all, of course, you go to this left button here, kind of a power button. So just press it once, and you can see you hear noise and you can see some light. So now it's ready to work. Let's say we want to use the top right one. It's going to be this one. So just go to the till plus and minus symbol, and as you can see, you can switch different power. So it's from 1 to 9, and as you can see, there's a little dot here, so let's go from half unit to half unit. So 4.5, 4.5, 4, 3.5, 3, and so on. So we'll put tune 5, which is more or less medium, and you should see you already start filling, and you can see it's getting red, so it's already functioning. Let's say now we want to use the top left one, and as you can see you have two different areas. So if you just use it like that regularly, didn't show you that. So if you just use it like that, it's just gonna, as you can see, it's just gonna warm just a little inner circle. But let's say you have a bigger pot and you want to use the whole area, you have to go to this middle button and press it once. You can see you have a little light. Now switch on, and you can already feel it now, this whole big area that is warm. So once you're done with your preparation, with your cooking or else, of course, you can simply switch everything off by going back to the power button and press it once. As you can see, because we just use those two ones, you have an H, the letter H for each one. It stands for hot, obviously, so be careful when you manipulate, when you've done cooking, if you manipulate around the hub area, because it might be still very hot. So in the kitchen, below the sink, on the left side, you will see the washing dishes. It is hidden here in this little compartment, as you can see. It is of course for aesthetical purposes. So what we recommend you is of course to use the big handle here, pull it towards you to open the main door and put all your dirty dishes inside. Once it's done, you can see those two little compartments here that you can open. So here you put your tablet, your gels, elsewhere, whatever you want to use for the cleaning program. Make sure to close them properly, like this, and close the door back. So once everything is inside the washing machine and you put some soap, gel or else, now we can see here at the top of the main door you have all the buttons, so paddle control for all your settings. So first of all, you can see this one here on the top left. This is power symbol. Press it once. And as you can see, you have some lights here that indicate that now the machine is ready to function. So very simple, you have like 3 different programs here that are preset to choose what kind of intensity of heat you want to use for your program. So 35 degrees Celsius, if it's not that dirty, 50 degrees what you say it's medium program, and 65, which is quite hot in case you have really something dirty or greasy to watch. In case of doubt, we will recommend you to use the first one, the 35 degrees, because it's the one that is going to have the shorter cycle. So once that is it, just close the door back. And as you can see with noise, the washing machine will start automatically. So after a certain time, you will hear no any more noise from the washing machine. So it means your program is done. Feel free to come back, open the door, and what we'll recommend you before anything is switch it off. So you come back here to the on-off button, just press it once again. You can see all the lights are off, so everything is switched off. Now you can fully open the main door, take everything that is now clean out, and of course make sure to close the door.